Good Sunday afternoon out there in the YouTube community. This is Donnie Griffin, grumpy old man scale mauler, coming to you from Central Texas. Uh, I should be doing Sunday morning model cars and coffee. Well, some old man didn't get out of bed too early this morning, so I'm doing Sunday afternoon, and I've already had 2 or 3 cups of coffee, and so I'm drinking water this afternoon. This is a car that I built back in 2018 when I first got back into the model hobby. And what inspired this car was a 1963 Biscayne four-door hardtop that I had that me and Becky drove all over Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and all over North Carolina. And we had a good time in that car as teenagers. And we did what the normal teenagers did back there. Uh, One of our favorite things was after church on Sundays, we would go to Dairy Queen up there on Sunset Avenue, and she would get a hot dog and fries, and I would get a hamburger and fries. And I believe it was Pepsi back then. Well, hers was Mountain Dew, mine was Pepsi, but that's what we would do back then. And that's what inspired this car. I was looking for a 63 Biscayne, but I couldn't find it except for in resin. And I just got back into modeling, so I won't into the resin yet. Still not, but that's a different story. And I found this one, and it was a 1963 Impala, similar to the Biscayne. It was a promo model. It didn't have the firewall in it or the front radiator in it. And I was surprised it had an engine in it, because I see a lot of them today don't have engines, they got an engine plate. But this one actually had an engine in it. This one actually had an engine in it. And if you see, the firewall's missing. And I get it turned right, you see the radiator's missing, and the support for the screws is there. I painted it with Rust-Oleum white and Rust-Oleum flat black, and then I did all the silver trim on it. It was probably Rust-Oleum or something I found that looked like silver close enough for me. And then the interior is red Rust-Oleum. When I first back into the hobby, I kind of like Jimmy over there, painting cars with Rust-Oleum paint and clear coating them with Rust-Oleum. The only problem with Rust-Oleum, you got to let that stuff gas out for a couple of weeks before you put a clear coat on it. Because I redone this car twice. I put the clear coat on too hot, and the gases come through, and over here on this side glazed it up and cracked up and did all kinds of weird things. So I stripped her down and redone her. And talking about going all over North Carolina for this thing, we were 71 Christmas, we were going out to Tarrytown Mall to get Becky's mom a Christmas gift. And they had put a new Kmart in out there, and of course when the new Kmart went in, a new stoplight went in. Well, at that stoplight there was a traffic jam, and some of us didn't stop quick enough. It was about 4 of us, and to include me, I got the front end messed up on it. I got hit in the back, but not too bad, and I didn't have to do anything with the back. But the front end was kind of crazy. I had to fix my headlights, so I took the grill off, got my headlights and turn signals fixed so they worked, and they were at the right angle. So I took the front bumper off, which means the fenders kind of flopped in the wind up on the front, but that was all right. And then I took the primer and primered over the fenders that was wrinkled up to keep them from rusting. And I drove that car for about another 6 months and then got rid of it. But this one I put Kragers on it. I didn't have the money or that I wanted to put Kragers on my Biscayne. Mainly that 6-cylinder in it would burn the back tires off of it. You know, teenager boy is on squall tires. And that thing would lay down some rubber being a 6-cylinder 3-speed on the column. Back it out in the street, drop it from reverse down into first and pop the clutch and let them smoke. Now, finally one day a cop showed up and said, "Donnie, you gotta quit doing that. Neighbors are starting to complain." So I kind of ended that around her house. But anyway, that's my take. And we got to thank Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Builder. He's the one that started this Sunday morning model cars and coffee. He's a great guy. His whole family is involved in the hobby. And next thing I want to talk about, let's don't forget what this weekend's about. It's about all the vets we lost during the wars. It's remember them, pray for their families, and pray for the ones that we still got in war. And remember, there's vets all over this place. There's a lot of them. And there's active military out there still in the battle. Pray for them and their families. And also, this weekend kind of marks the first day of summer around here. That's when the lakes start opening up and everything starts getting busy and everybody goes out there for Memorial Day and has a barbecue. So let's be safe and take care of our loved ones. Subscribers, I want to thank each and every one of you. And I hope all of you have a great weekend this weekend. And be safe. God bless you all. Donnie out.